The city of Gering hosted a town hall meeting last night. The goal? Educating the public on the two ballot measures voters will be seeing on Election Day. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Gering Industrial Park and the use of LB 840 funds in its purchase was a topic brought up by the audience last night during a town hall meeting on the two-part ballot proposition to reauthorize the half-cent sales tax for economic development. Now, when questioned on whether it was proper to use economic development fundings, Support Committee member Keith Ellis with Twin Cities Development said it was allowed by state law, and in fact, the industrial park has helped local officials promote the area businesses seeking new locations. Ellis says companies seek a short time frame from proposal to startup, and the lack of an industrial park puts a community at a disadvantage.
But if you don't do that, you are just absolutely out of any kind of economic development opportunity, because it takes too long to go through the process of purchasing land and having the land available for that particular prospect.
Ellis says in the last year alone, there were 8 manufacturing or food processing companies that asked for a request for proposals because local officials were able to promote the fact that the area has an industrial park. Support Committee members asked Gering residents to continue supporting that funding approach for economic development, noting that more than 20 businesses have been retained or started in Gering, along with over 200 jobs, with the assistance of the program that started back in 2004. Well, the latest honor flight taking Panhandle veterans of the Korean and Vietnam Wars are on their way.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
No matter what job I've got to do, my John Deere 5E tractor will do it all. Whether I'm cutting, moving feed, or building a fence. Using my 5E means my work gets done faster at a price I can afford, and that works for me.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
How did Arby's finally make the turkey sandwich exciting? We deep fried it. Just the turkey part, not the whole sandwich. For now.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
We're going to be dealing with some rain out here this evening, and temperatures falling into the 50s, some showers as well. Notice those winds actually pick up after 10 tonight, and then look at tomorrow morning, already up to near 20 mile an hour sustained winds by 9 o'clock in the morning. So rain coming this evening. It will be windy tomorrow. We'll have a bit of a break Sunday, then late Sunday we're back at more wind and rain, and really staying cool and active over the next 7 days. 55 yesterday after a morning low of 32. Still nothing in the rain gauge. We've started the month of November with nothing out there so far. About 3 inches though above normal for the year. Let's take a look at a couple of Viera wireless webcams right now. Here in Sydney, you can see still some areas of sun. Torrington as well. Things will cloud up though, and we're going to see some rain showers starting to move in here over the next couple of hours. Well, you're going to be raking this weekend. Not a great weekend to do it. Tonight, the ground's going to be wet. Good chance of rain. Winds are going to be moderate. Tomorrow, the chance of rain better will be dry, but boy, we're going to be dealing with some strong winds. Ground should dry out. And then Sunday, late day showers, moderate winds. We may have to wait another weekend to get the raking done. Let's take a look at current temperatures here across the area. We have 40s and 50s for most of Nebraska, and for southeastern portions of Colorado or Wyoming as well, and that's where we sit here in the area. 54 in Sydney, 56 in Bridgeport. It's 49 up in Harrison. Where these warmer temps are, you see some of these upper 50s here. That's where the winds are just really howling right now. West-northwest 23, 24 mile an hour winds. We've got lighter winds, albeit not calm in our area, still 5 to 10 up to 15 miles an hour, and we're going to continue to see those as we go through the evening. We have winter storm watches posted for Sunday, areas to the west of Wheatland and down here in portions of Laramie County. Same general areas where we have high wind warnings out for today as well. The high wind warnings are up here for the Wheatland area, the I-25 drive out of Cheyenne up through Wheatland. Very strong winds will continue there. That's where we saw those stronger winds at earlier. They're still with us tonight, those strong winds. Now, as we go through the evening hours, we're going to start to see more clouds and a period of some rain showers, especially late tonight into the early overnight hours is when we're going to see that rain push off to the south and east. Probably staying mostly in the form of rain, since we're only going to fall into the upper 30s to near 40 for lows tonight. For tomorrow then, that rain exits to the southeast. Winds really get cranked up by tomorrow mid-morning. We're going to be howling and gusty throughout the day, dying off by evening. Then after dark, skies actually clear out, and we're going to have a pretty decent Saturday night into early Sunday morning before the next system comes in late Sunday. Tomorrow's forecast highs only in the low to mid 40s, so cooler behind that frontal system as we go into the weekend. Through tomorrow, tonight into tomorrow, could be seeing some areas picking up a few hundredths of an inch of moisture. It looks like most everybody will get some rain out of it, although it doesn't look like any of us are going to get too wet. 80% chance of rain tonight. Gusty breezes at times as well. North-northwest 10 to 20. We could see a gust to 35 maybe for a period of time this evening as well. Now tomorrow, the sky looks great, but man, it is going to be windy out there. Northwest winds 25, 35. We could easily see gusts in excess of 50 miles an hour. Our 7-day forecast, we have cooler conditions continuing near 50 degrees Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. A late day Sunday into early Monday chance of showers, and another late day Tuesday into early Wednesday. That system looks colder, probably going to have some of that rain turn over to snow Tuesday night into Wednesday morning with scattered chances of rain and snow showers. And then look at Wednesday through Friday. We end next week only in the low to mid 40s for highs, so we just continue to trend downward over the next 7 days for temps. And yes, we do fall back this weekend as daylight savings time comes to an end. Change those clocks back 1 hour from 2 to 1 a.m. as you go to bed Saturday night and wake up into early Sunday morning.
How did Arby's finally make the turkey sandwich exciting? We deep fried it. Just the turkey part, not the whole sandwich. For now.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
At TC & More, the Christmas decorations are up and fall decor is 30% off. We invite you to begin your Christmas shopping with us, as you can find more of everything at TC & More. Please mark your calendars for our annual holiday open house with store-wide sales. This event is coming up on Thursday, November 1st and continuing through Saturday, November 3rd. Come enjoy some hors d'oeuvres, register for door prizes, and receive free gift wrapping. Located at 1621 Broadway. Gifts for everyone at TC & More in beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
The leaves are turning and the temperatures are cooling, so it's time to come harvest the deals at the Viera Wireless Fall Savings Sale. Right now, get your family high-speed, truly unlimited mobile data for just $35 per line with 4 lines. Prices have never been lower for unlimited data. Plus, trade in your current phone and get up to $500 off the latest iPhone and Samsung models. Those are incredible savings on the most popular and advanced smartphones. Don't miss out on our Fall Savings Sale. Hurry into Viera today.
Welcome back. The Scottsbluff Police Department is investigating a potential trick given out on Halloween night. Police Captain Tony Straub says they received a report about a nail hidden in a fun-sized Snickers bar that was reportedly given to a child on October 31st. The child was not injured, and Straub says to this point, it is the only report of tampered candy that they have received. Their investigation is ongoing. Well, yesterday morning, First State Bank kicked off their annual Gift of Love program, which aims to give back to those in need this holiday season. On Thursday evening, the bank hosted their annual Gift of Love Business After Hours with the hope that attendees grab a gift tag or two off of the tree of names. Each tag has a wish list for a child, which usually features necessities like socks and t-shirts, plus a toy or two. Rhonda Pierce has been a supporter of the Tree of Names programs for years and shares why she continues to give back to the community.
Oh, I've done this at least 5 or 7 years. I'm not sure how long, but I look at my life and my kids and how much they have, and I just think to give a name back to the community and buy something for a young child that would have a good Christmas, or for a family that needs it, is a way to give back and give back to the community.
The Gift of Love program also features the Truck of Love, Canned Food Challenge, and Coats for Kids. And authorities were dispatched to a sugar beet truck rollover last night in Goshen County, 3 miles west of the Nebraska border on Highway 92. The roadway was closed for several hours as crews cleaned up the scene. The driver was uninjured, but the Wyoming Highway Patrol has yet to release the identity and hometown of that driver. Well, straight ahead, Alex and Hannah will be in with a recap of the week that was in Ag News. They'll have your Friday 5 in just 90 seconds.
Monument Mall has been a huge part of the commercial retail market that has served the Scottsbluff-Gering area for well over 2 decades. Many have the misconception that leasing or renting a retail commercial space at Monument Mall is not affordable. On the contrary, our retail spaces have never been more affordable than now. Often having several spaces to choose from for rental or lease options, we have kiosks and retail merchandising units available for your needs to help your business thrive. So don't hesitate. Feel free to give us a call. For more information, please contact Krista Pelster, our property manager, at 308-632-6000.
Care Heilbronn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
We have returned from our trip to Indianapolis just in time for this first November edition of Friday 5.
A big thank you to Nebraska Corn Board, who presents this Ag News recap each week.
We have a super special guest to present our #1 story. So Hannah, let's get right to this week's countdown.
Last Saturday at the 91st National FFA Convention and Expo, 6 members were elected for a year's service as National FFA officers.
The primary responsibility of national officers is to serve the organization in local, state, and international activities to inform, motivate, and inspire FFA members.
The newly elected officers are Luke O'Leary from California, Lainey LeBlanc from Louisiana, Adrian Shunk from Michigan.
In addition to Shea Booster of Oregon, Jordan Stowe of Alabama, and Ridge Eubanks of Oklahoma.
At number 4, harvest across the state was postponed due to moisture a while back, but sugar beet harvest in the Panhandle is nearing completion.
It's estimated that sugar beet harvest will be about 99% complete by November 4th, even with that early snow and freeze.
And at the middle of our countdown this week, the EPA announced that it's extending the registration of dicamba for 2 years. This extension is for over-the-top use to control weeds in fields for cotton and soybean plants engineered to resist dicamba.
U.S. Secretary of Ag Sonny Perdue said, quote, "It is important that the EPA has decided to renew the registration because it presents farmers with options."
And at number 2, the Department of Ag is investing $39.6 million for 128 projects to increase access to job training, educational, and healthcare services in rural areas.
Ag Secretary Sonny Perdue also stated that 4.5 million residents in 40 states and 3 territories will benefit from that funding, and 5 of those projects will actually be right here in Nebraska. The assistance supports infrastructure improvements, housing, and community facilities.
And to present our #1 story this week is our special guest.
Okay, either we're having some technical difficulties or Bones is a little camera shy.
So we'll take it from here. Halloween festivities took center stage this week for folks of all ages.
Of course, a big staple of celebrating Halloween is receiving what seems like pounds of candy, and we all know that those individually wrapped goodies have to come from somewhere.
So the chocolate and chocolate bar starts at cacao tree beans. The beans are roasted to bring out the chocolate flavor we all know and love. Inside of those beans are called nibs. Nibs are ground and crushed into chocolate.
And since sugar is another key ingredient in candy, we can thank our sugar beet farmers out in the Panhandle for contributing to our goodies. And the sugar can also come from sugar cane.
Well, that's an unwrapped version of our Friday 5 presented by Nebraska Corn Board.
Next week we'll be on the road, and why? Well, you'll have to stick around to find out. Until then, have a great weekend.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
Regional West is one of 3 Level 2 trauma centers in Nebraska.
We have all the resources here 24 hours a day to address any traumatic injury.
From emergency medical services to advanced medical imaging and surgery to acute care and rehabilitation.
It's comforting to know that if an accident happens here, our families, our friends, our neighbors, and even we ourselves will get expert trauma care and rehabilitation services right here at Regional West.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Winter weather brings winter clothing to compliments for you and your home. Start with women's fashion from FDJ, Renoir, Montana Company, and many more. We have beautiful and original ladies' fashions that appeal to women of all ages and sizes. Also, remember to complement your outfit with a bag from Melly Bianco. Finally, get your home ready for the holiday season with decor that brings joy to your life. Compliments for you and your home. Open Thursday evenings and Sunday afternoons now through Christmas.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, before we break for the weekend, it's once again time to honor the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. For this week's Star Student of the Week, we head back to Longfellow Elementary in Scottsbluff to honor another 5th grader. PVC associates Katie Gompert and Taylor Blumenkamp were on hand to recognize this student, whose nominator said he is making a big impact on the academic learning environment at Longfellow. Hezekiah Garcia was called up front and center to be recognized, and afterwards, we caught up with this star student.
So in your nomination, it mentioned that you like to overcome obstacles. Can you tell me a little more about that?
We do harder pages in our workbooks and stuff, and they just seem to come easy to me, and I feel like maybe those might be what they're talking about, but I just like to be active and do a lot of stuff.
So what is your favorite subject? Reading? You mentioned that?
Yeah, my favorite class is reading because it's easier to understand for me, and we can do harder stuff, and we do a lot of writing activities. And I like reading, and we've been going through a couple novels in our reading class. They're just really fun to do because we do side activities for them.
When Hezekiah isn't in school, he says he enjoys playing soccer, football, baseball, and loves basketball, and even spent his summer in Lincoln, where his uncle helped coach him.
During the school year, I play here for Gering, and my coach here, he's just really helpful, and he puts everything in a way that I can understand it, and it's just really good.
He adds that he was pretty surprised that he was nominated and selected to be the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week.
I wasn't really